Nobody is going to mistake you for somebody who's not an environmentalist. You have been outspoken on climate change just in our conversation now. But as you know, here in this country, the Keystone Pipeline is a symbol on this issue in many ways. Can you really make a good environmental case for the Keystone Pipeline to Americans here? Because Americans who are against this don't see it.
Well, I think one of the things that Americans haven't perhaps noticed is over the past 4 years, 5 years indeed, Canada has taken huge strides on fighting climate change. Whether it's moving forward with a carbon tax, a price on pollution that's on its way up to $170 a ton, some of the strongest measures around, whether it's our really strong targets for 2030 and our net zero by 50, massive investments in renewables, in clean tech, in electric vehicles. We have done a tremendous amount in the 4 years that Americans have not been doing all that much. But we also recognize that the world still relies on fossil fuels right now. We do have to continuously transform our mix to decarbonize as much as possible. But right now, getting supplies and fossil fuel supplies from countries that are being leaders on climate change and demonstrating how we can fuel this transition away from high carbon intensity fuels towards more renewables, while understanding you need to continue to create jobs and see the opportunities in the future. Getting that balance right is something we've been working on very hard. And yes, the decision around Keystone XL was a disappointment, but when you talk about clean energy and hydroelectricity from Canada, when we talk about what we can do around smarter grids, what we can do around electric vehicles and transportation, there is so much we've spoke about earlier this week and so much we're going to continue to do together.